gonna head up. Today I wanted to talk about, I wanted to start a new thing. It's gonna be called, what's it gonna be called? We're gonna call it MotoGP Mondays. So what I'm gonna do is talk about the Sunday's race on Monday, like today, and then, you know, we'll discuss MotoGP. Yesterday was round 3 of the GP. It was a good race, a lot of action up in the first group that was battling for second, you could say. There was about 5 or 6 riders, I believe. Spargaro, he qualified second, which was pretty cool for Suzuki. He did pretty good in the beginning, like first 1 or 2 laps, and then he progressively fell down. I think he finished 7th, I believe. I don't remember. But Marquez, on the grid of, you know, on the starting grid, he switched his rear tire to a hard tire instead of the extra hard. Rossi decided to put extra hard on from the get-go and didn't change his mind. Marquez had the extra hard tire on the rear, and then he decided to switch on the grid. He took a gamble, which, if you know, you guys watch the races, you would know that was not it didn't end up paying off. So Marquez he got pole position qualifying. So it was Marc Marquez, Aleix Spargaro, and then Andrea Dovizioso. It was a good start. Dovi didn't start too good. Marquez started pretty good. Aleix Spargaro started pretty good. So Marquez, what he started doing is he started pulling away. He had I think almost a 4 or 5 second gap was his biggest gap, you know, during the race, and he was in first. So it was mostly a battle for second, third. Cal Crutchlow was in second for a while, fell off a little bit because his tires started to give out. Rossi came back. You know, he started in 8th, and he started coming through and picking off people one by one. He passed Jorge Lorenzo. He passed Andrea Iannone. He passed Andrea Dovizioso. He passed Cal Crutchlow. And then after he passed, well, okay, Dovi was the last person for him to pass, so it was Marquez, Dovi, and then Rossi. And Dovi was in second, so Rossi came past Dovi. Dovi was on the hard tires as well. He passed Dovi. Dovi couldn't catch him, so then he just started closing in on Marquez. And on the second to last lap, he was on him, passed him once. Marquez didn't let him keep it. It was a pass on the inside, and then Rossi went a little wide, so Marquez took it back. Rossi passed again, passed it a right-hander, and then they came out into a little straight, and then it was a left-hander, so Rossi went to flick it over to the left, and they had already touched in the right-hander. They had touched bikes real quick, and Marquez being, you know, they're both being really aggressive. That's how they are when it comes to fighting for spots. They're really aggressive. So when Rossi flicked it over to the left, it hit Marquez's front tire and bumped him off the bike. You know, the bike went sliding down the track, and that was it on the second to last lap. That sucked. I knew it was gonna be a battle, but I mean, they both were really aggressive, and Marquez ended up crashing out, and Rossi won it. So Rossi won the race. Dovey came second, and then on the last turn, Cal Crutchlow passed Iannone. He passed him and won. He got third place. So Iannone almost had third. It was almost 2 Ducatis. But this is the third race of the season, and Dovey has finished second in every race, which is awesome. It's good. It's consistent. It's what he wants. What he should have is consistency. So now Rossi is up by 30 points. Marquez is down to 5th. Dovey is behind by 30 points. No. Is it? No, it's 6 points. Rossi's up from Marquez 30 points, I believe. I don't know. I'll put the correct info up on the screen in front of that sign. Yeah. Yeah, man, it was pretty crazy. But the race was good. I really wanted Rossi to catch Marquez. Jesus. I really wanted Rossi to catch Marquez in to get him, because I don't want. I mean, Marquez is a badass. Like, he's awesome. Like, for real. Like, awesome. And he's just a badass. Rossi is really good. I don't dislike any of the riders. I think they're all really cool. Good. I mean, they're obviously really good riders, but I think they're all cool. I don't dislike anybody. The only thing that I don't like is how everybody likes Rossi, and they always want him to win. It's like, you know, it's cool because he's a little close to the bushes. It's cool because he's a good rider. I mean, he's awesome. Obviously, he's shown it these past 2 races he's won. Or, let's see, not first race he won. Second race Marquez won. Yeah, second race Marquez won. And then this third race he won too. And he just, I think with 12 laps to go, he just kept closing in the gap. Oh, cops. And he finally got him, which was awesome. He was on his game. It was really cool. But I don't. Marquez ran away with it last year, big time. He won with like the first 6 races, and I just don't want it to be that way again. I don't want it to be a slaughter. I don't want him to run away with it every time. I want to see some battling, like last race when Rossi and Dovey were going at it. That was great. That was awesome. Almost ran it wide. Almost. Woo. I want them to keep it interesting and race their asses off. So this is a little taste, I guess, of what MotoGP Mondays is going to be like. Talk about the races and see what you guys think. See how many of you guys are actually into MotoGP. How many of you guys that actually ride or actually watch the races. MotoGP has been a big thing to me since 2006, I believe. To the races since they first came back to Laguna. I think it was 2006, 2005, 2006. And my favorite racer was Casey Stoner. He was a badass. It sucks that he had to retire, or he wanted to retire rather. I'm hoping he comes back one day, but I don't think he will. Drafted. It's wheelie time. It's wheelie time.